I learned something interesting recently, and I think it will mark the whole year for me, which is drop it. When, an, when a thought pulls you somewhere uncomfortable, drop it. When something tries to take over your mind, drop it. A few days ago, I revisited an old fear, exams in subjects I didn't care about. Back in my engineering school, before film school, there were so many subjects I disliked. The fear of exams stressed me out constantly. But I still remember the first time I refused to take an exam on time. It was physics, and I was so nervous. My roommate Shobuj saw me struggling and said that just drop it, take it next year. At first, my mind resisted. Dropping an exam? It felt like breaking some sacred rule. My socially programmed mind told me that if I dropped it now, it would return even stronger, like someone undefeatable monster. And the burden would be heavier. But life doesn't work that way. If you don't feel like doing something, drop it. Don't force yourself to do things. Instead, focus on being. You can only truly be when you love what you are doing. No stress, no rush, no fear. The idea of things slipping away or coming closer is just a trick of the mind. A game we started playing but forgot how to stop. So drop it. When you don't feel like doing something, drop it. If you make excuses to justify not doing it, you will only create problems, guilt, discomfort, ego traps. But if you drop it with intention, you free yourself. Deep down, you know the things you are meant to do will happen or is happening. So drop it. Let go of the noise about what you could have done better, what might happen, or fears of money or fame. Drop it all. Instead, tune into your life, your body, your thoughts, your movements. Tune. When distractions come to drag you down, drop them. Then you start letting go. Life comes closer. The first time I dropped something was the physics exam in my first year of engineering school. It felt like freedom, pure joy. For the first time, I broke out of the rigid structure. I took control of my own life that day. Looking back, I see how liberating it was. Now, years later, I'm making films, short films mostly. I haven't had much success by conventional standards like festival screenings, awards. Sure, I have had some, but not many. And I've never liked the process of submitting festivals myself. For a long time, I carried guilt about it. But now, I drop it. I see now it was a wise decision not to submit blindly. My primary interest has always been making films, and I've done that. I'm still doing it. That's what matters. The rest I drop. A few days ago, I faced an exam as an application process, and the old fear crept back in. But then I remembered that moment when I dropped the physics exam. I forced myself to drop the fear this time. As soon as I did, I felt calm, ready, even energized. It's the same act of dropping, but in a different way. Back then, I dropped my exam itself. Now, I dropped the fear one day I hope pure separation of the element in our emotions, and we can drop whatever creates discomfort in our mind. Again, my friend, when a thought pulls you somewhere uncomfortable, drop it. When something tries to take over your mind, drop it.